All right, third one. You won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Yes, I'd absolutely love to play first. Thank you for asking. Magic Online. This is a slow hand, but I'm going to keep it. If we're up against a hyper-aggressive deck, we have a pretty good chance of getting run over, but we also have a million 2-drops that we can draw in the game that really help us out. Is it Charm, Azorius Charm, all that kind of stuff are all welcome additions at this point. Even Mizium Mortars can kill something if we're under a ton of pressure. He's got a Temple of Triumph, though. We saw this last round, but we don't know what it means quite yet here. All right. Slow start for us. We've got some of our most powerful spells in hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty nasty. We really need a few cheaper spells, though. All right, here's a Young Pyromancer. That is going to have to die immediately, and I will immediately kill it. I want to make him extend more. Young Pyromancer makes it so that if he doesn't want to play any more creatures, he can just not. He can just start burning my face and making stupid elementals or whatever, and that makes Supreme Verdict a lot worse, so I'm pretty happy to just snap it off with Detention Sphere here. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. He played this tap, though, so... No, he does. That's awkward. He wouldn't have played it anyway. But, yeah. I don't really know what he's playing yet. I don't know exactly what deck this is, so I'm just going to basically apply the same logic that I did last time, and then we're going to slam Assemble the Legion next turn and say, here, answer this thing. Familiar's fine. Assemble. Go. He's going to Magma Jet me. All right, well, we're getting a better idea for what kind of deck we're dealing with here. Looks like a burn deck. That means that we're going to be putting a ton of pressure on our Sphinx's Revelations, which we have not drawn any of yet. Another Judge's Familiar is fine. Those will be merely annoying in this game, I believe, because I think we're probably either going to Verdict this turn. If he doesn't play anything, we might just play Elspeth. But right now we're in a good position on the board. That's interesting. Gosh, I think I actually just like playing that. It's similar to playing another Elspeth here, but it's... But we don't have to take any damage from our land. And, yeah, it has a similar effect on the game in that it's just going to get inevitable. And I'm going to send him in there because I don't think I'm worried about haste creatures right now. I don't know. I might be. I might be more worried about him than I know, but I certainly don't mind firing off a Supreme Verdict. One argument for not playing the second one is because it looks like he's splashing blue here, or maybe he's just all 3 colors. If he's gonna Detention Sphere, then that could get a little ugly for us, where we'd rather just sit on one of these things. But we're certainly winning this race. But that probably means that we should have played Elspeth last turn. Like, if he is running Detention Spheres, then, you know, having an Elspeth and an Assemble with an Assemble in hand is way, way, way better than having 2 Assembles on the board with an Elspeth, though it won't matter too much here as we're going to just have all of them on the table. He's going to be able to pressure Elspeth with his Judge's Familiars, but, like, so what? Yeah, that's fine by me, man. You can burn Elspeth. Oh, he just burned me. Interesting. Are we going to die? Doesn't seem likely. He went bottom. Another one to put us to 11, which is just weird. No, he said good game. Okay. All right, so we just were able to basically not die and just play huge stuff and get him. I'm going to bring in one wear and tear just on a hunch. I don't know what he actually has in there, but I think he might have something. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not. I'm going to bring in static esters. 2 of them. We saw a couple targets from him, and I wonder if he's going to have his own Assemble the Legion or something along those lines. I like playing Elixir against him. It just basically is like, it represents 2.5 magma jets worth of damage or whatever, so that's nice. I don't know what else he's doing, but I feel like we want counterspells against him. More so than stuff like this. Let's try this out. Another way we could go is like play Jaces and just be like, here, if you want to burn us, you have to burn these 2, and then he runs out of cards. All right, this unfortunately is not a keepable. So we're going to mulligan this one. This one's more keepable. I still don't really know what we're up against. I don't even know if Verdict's good against him either. If he's just trying to sit back and burn me out, it's not going to do a ton. He's just going to do nothing. Is this resolving? Like, what is happening here? Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to get cards, I guess. If he wants to blow a magma jet on it or whatever, that's fine. I'll take my 2 cards and make him discard 1. I'd cast this sorcery all day. Yeah, that's fine. What do I get? Probably just an Aetherling. Which I'll take. Kind of wanted that land, but I think we'll get there just fine. We've got a Sphinx's Revelation, and clearly he didn't play any counters there as this my Jace resolved, making him discard a card and drawing me a card. So, is this going to be Assemble? Ah, it is. Okay. Well, we've got the answer for that in hand, so that's fine. Question is, does he have his own wear and tears? That's the interesting thing. I'm not going to take any damage here just to keep up. Nothing. Burn. Yeah, if we draw land, probably just slam Aetherling. I just haven't really seen enough. I guess not. I guess he could have something, but... Draw a land, we probably just go for one of these. Yeah, he's got another one. All right. That's awkward. This whole situation is awkward. We're going to fall behind this fairly quickly. All right. I am going to pull the trigger on this Sphinx's Revelation here to try to hit my land drop. I don't want to sit here and fall behind this Assemble the Legion any further. And we did it. Man, we hit it quite nicely as well because we drew 2 lands and they're both blue. So we're going to be able to cast Aetherling and leave him up, leave up a blue mana as well, make him have like 2 different spells to kill him. And the Aetherling will race Assemble the Legion. The big boy. He's going to have two things, one of them being instant speed, basically to get Aetherling off the table, which is, of course, entirely possible. But it's unlikely. It's quite difficult to pull that off. Pretty happy to block here. I think Mizzium Mortars is the only thing that finishes off Aetherling for the extra 4 damage. So since it's a sorcery, he'd have to combine it with something else, and there isn't a something else outside of War Leader's Helix, I guess. If he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 of them, no, that doesn't work. So yeah, it just feels like make him bend over backwards pretty far here to find an answer. If he has it, though, we're pretty screwed. This is going to get out of hand very quickly, and I don't know how we're really going to beat it. In the meantime, we're going to go 7, 14, 21 and just actually probably go 8, 16, 24 because he could definitely have War Leader's Helix and gain 4 life at some point. So we're going to pump our mana into Aetherling and do the old in Aetherling we trust here. All right, so he does have a Mortars. We'll do this, and now he's got to have, yeah, I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there anything else instant that just does this? War Leader's Helix does it, though. Yeah, it looks like he's got it. Yuck. Oh, turn and burn. Sure, that costs 5. You can do that. All right. You killed my Aetherling. And we've got a couple of turns here, though, to find an answer for Assemble. Or find a Revelation. Yeah, it's annoying. You know, our own Assemble. That gets interesting. Can't leave up Counterflux there, but that's okay. Oops, forgot red. There we go. And then I get to play Mizzium Mortars on his side to make him start over, but it only starts over his head start because this is the number that's important, this little 3 right here. But still, not too bad. Definitely going to bring in Wear and Tear. I had that hunch, but we've got enough answers for this anyway. I did bring in Staticaster as well, but it doesn't really work the way we want it to because our guys die too. Although we don't die, which is nice. All right. Probably just going to have to Verdict next turn to get things restarted. Finding a Staticaster would be sweet, though. Basically just blanks these. But we kill all of them on his turn, and then we untap, and we get to blast with all of ours. So it works out fine. Revelation. That's a nice rip. I am just going to lean on the Revelation here. I'm just going to ship the turn back and plan on playing Revelation to buy us some time and buy us an answer. Again, we've got verdicts to clear away anything. The question is just, can we get rid of his stupid Assemble? And right now we can't. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We gain 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we're fine. I got to do this before damage, though, because he could have some amount of Boros Charms to finish this off. So let's do this now. Make sure that our life total stays as lofty as possible. Something good. There it is. We did it. Block. All right. So we kind of got there. Assemble the Legion is going to be gone. Ours is also unfortunately going to be gone. And then we're going to Verdict as well, especially with this guy out. Okay. No, I don't think I want that. Oh, awkward. Very awkward. So I screwed up a little here. Actually needed to go to 8 here. and play this untapped. Only got 2 white sources. Block, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, either way, we go into realm of 2 burn spells away if they're Boros Charms, which is awkward, but like, nah, this isn't great for us at all. I can Last Breath one of my guys, though, to get back some of the life. So yeah, let's make the move here of getting rid... Oops. Tap my mana awkwardly there. Of Assembles. Let's see, 2, 3. Yeah. I can burn something here if I need to. I go block. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That puts me to 3. The difference between like 5 and 4 is huge, and 3 and 2 is huge. Between 4 and 3, I don't think he's playing Spear, so it probably doesn't matter. I'm just considering if I should just, because I tapped my mana a little wrong here, but what I can do is I can burn something here. Like I can just burn one of these guys. I guess I'll just do that. I'm going to Last Breath my own soldier. Yep, you bet. Yeah, this is just awkward. Either way, I'm not really happy with the outcome. If I Wrath here, I go to 8. I mean, sure, certainly it's better than the situation I've put myself in here, but I don't love that spot either. I'm dead to like Dragon, Boros Charm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, like stuff like that. Judge's Familiar. All right. Not a bad rip for him here. But I really want to make sure that I gain the life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this actually could get very awkward. Because if he has Boros Charm, he can just keep all his guys as well. What I really need to do is draw a Staticaster here. Because then I can Staticaster in response. And actually get him. Because if he has 2 Boros Charms, or if he has Boros Charm, then I'm Supreme Verdict, he Boros Charms, but I can't like do it in response, so he gets to keep his guys and win the game. But if I have a Staticaster, I can go Supreme Verdict, and he's like Boros Charm. All right, he has Glare of Heresy to get the one that only had his Assemble back, which makes sense. Not what we wanted. So let's see if this resolves. If this resolves, then we're in much happier shape. I'm assuming his last card is Boros Charm there. It is not. Interesting. I'd love to leave up Counterflux, but I cannot. We must draw cards because we need to find something here. Is it Charm? Is it Charm? God, I do not want to go down to 6 and then to 5 here, but man, I would love to fire off this Is It Charm because we need to dig. Yeah, I guess I'll have to be patient here. All right, so Temple. I just can't justify throwing away 2. Oh, there we go. Not a bad card versus Assemble the Legion. He's going to hit us for 1 here. This is a big turn for him. If he does something nasty here, then he's going to be in really good shape to win the game. But if he does nothing nasty here, then we're actually going to be in very good shape to win the game because Jace just basically blanks Assemble until he can deal with Jace. And we're going to have 2 Counterfluxes to protect Jace. So I like our chances if we get to untap here. Come on, untap step. Untap. Yes. Yes. This is much better spot. Jace you. Do a little of that. And I don't think I'm going to go down to 5. I think I'm just going to leave up the 1 Counterflux here. If he borrows charms, I think I just let that happen. Okay, he does have Helix. Sure. It doesn't kill Jace, it doesn't kill me, so I think I can just leave Counterflux here. Alright, so Storm Breath is a must counter. Alright. Think I'm gonna leave this Plains. No, I'll play it. Oh, I don't mind at all. Come on in, bro. In you go. Certainly willing to fire off this Is It Charm if I need to. Hopefully he tries to play something here, like he goes for a Magma Jet or something. He does not. Because right now, the Supreme Verdicts and the Mortars aren't doing a ton of work for us, and something along the lines of a Sphinx's Revelation would be much, much better. Soldier of the Pantheon, sure. I don't really care about that, I don't think. So yeah, let's fire off this Is It Charm here. I don't think it's going to do much this game. Oh well, whatever. Detention Sphere, not unreasonable. And our own Assemble. All right, well, let's go on to the offensive here, and Detention Sphere his Assemble and play our own, and then leave up Counterflux. And this is our long route to victory. Blue, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. I get it. And then next turn, we're probably just going to Wrath. Especially if he plays a creature, but... Because this thing's going to hit us for 1, and that does put us in Magma Jet range, and we can Counterflux once, but, like, I don't know if that's a great long-term scenario for us. You can just draw a couple of random burn spells and kill us that way, and I don't like that. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Elspeth. Ugh. How much do I care about Elspeth? God, quite a bit, really. Yeah, all right. Well, the door will be open for you, sir. If you've got Magma Jet, you're going to win this one. Because I just don't think I can win through Elspeth in any kind of reasonable time frame here. All right. Ooh, Divination's a nice draw. I'm going to just cast that to start off. And we find our own Elspeth. All right, I feel like what we want to do here is Wrath and minus Jace here to get more cards in hand. So I'm going to attack him. Oh, no, wait, he could have Boros Charm. All right, well, I'm going to attack either way. Yeah, I don't think I can take that risk. What I can do is play Elspeth. No, actually what I can do here is I can Wrath. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No, I can't quite do it. I was going to Wrath, and then if he has Boros Charm, I guess if he had Boros Charm, he would have just killed me anyway. I think he would have just fired it off. So let's just do that. Wrath the board. Does it work? It does. All right, and that means that I get to do this. Yuck. Figure that one out somehow, and not in a great position yet again. At 2 against the burn deck. Dragon kills us, any burn spell kills us. We certainly have the long game shored up, that's obvious, but doesn't mean a ton. We need to find a revelation or something, and this might actually be the card to help us find it, so let's dig. Elixir's not bad. Elixir's not bad at all. I'm going to do it right. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to minus Jace first. There it is. Where you been all my life? And he's just going to scoop to the revelation. GG. All right, so that was fun. I've been having pretty good success with the deck. Been on a bit of a winning streak with it, but it doesn't, it definitely has, you definitely notice cards that it's, that are quite good against us. All right. If you guys want to send in an email or anything like that, lr@lrcast.com. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Marshall_LR. If you want to join the clan, send me a message, Marshall_LR, and I'll get you a clan invite. The only rules are that you're not a jerk and that you love magic. For all things limited resources, lrcast.com. See you guys next time.